My brother and Greta were speeding and driving in the wrong direction with my car when they hit and killed someone. My parents came to me immediately. They cried and begged me to take the blame for him. They said James had a weak heart and had finally managed to get married. If he went to prison, not only would he lose his marriage, but his life might be at risk. They promised that the whole family would repay me generously once I got out. For my parents and genuine care for my brother, I sacrificed myself, went to prison for him, and endured all the insults. After my release, the first thing I did was to call my father, eager to surprise him. But as soon as he heard my voice, he hung up. I thought something terrible had happened at home and rushed back. The door before me was the one I dreamt about for 2 long years. But now, standing in front of it felt like standing on the edge of a cliff. I overheard Greta Kessler complaining. Of all days, she had to get out today, making me skip my prenatal checkup just to rush and transfer the property. My mother replied, "It's for your own good. She might just end up staying here and fighting you for the house." Greta snorted. "Let her rent a place. I'm not living with an ex-con." Listening to their conversation felt like a punch to the gut. My heart ached. Wasn't my mom the one who used to call me her little sweetheart? Hadn't Greta always said she saw me as her own sister? How did everything change so suddenly? After taking a moment to compose myself, I finally knocked. My mother, Melanie Kessler, opened the door, looking surprised. "Nina, you're back? I was just about to send your dad to pick you up." She gave me a once-over and forced a concerned look. "You've lost weight over these 2 years. It must have been tough." I managed a bittersweet smile. "No worries. Taxis are convenient now." With that, I stepped inside. Greta immediately rushed over and sprayed me with alcohol until the bottle was empty. Only then did she look at me. "Don't take it the wrong way. I'm just cleansing you of bad luck." She told me not to overthink, but her disdain was written all over her face. I knew Greta despised me for being an ex-convict, but she must have forgotten. I went to prison for her and her husband, James Kessler. Without saying a word, I walked straight to my room. When I opened the door, I found it filled with clutter, and none of my belongings were in sight. Turning to Melanie, I asked, "Mom, what happened here?" She hesitated, looking uncomfortable. "You've been gone for so long, and the house is small with lots of stuff, so we stored everything in your room." When my father, Seamus Kessler, heard this from the sofa, he casually said, "Nina, Greta is 5 months pregnant and needs space for baby stuff. The house is cramped. Your things weren't needed anymore, so we got rid of them." "Where am I supposed to stay?" I asked. Melanie pulled out $200 and tossed it on the table carelessly, as if she were giving money to a beggar. "Here, take this. Find a motel, or rent a place. It's up to you." Just then, my brother, James Kessler, emerged from the bathroom. Without hesitation he said, "Nina, you're my sister. Of course, I'm on your side. If you want to stay here, I'll clear the room for you." It seemed James still cared about me. I nodded with relief. "All right, I'll stay for a while." But as soon as I said that, James's expression froze. He stood there, looking at me, but made no move to clean the room. I stared back, puzzled. He pressed his lips together, looking everywhere but at me. I turned to my mother, but she just stared back, her expression dark, offering no support. My father puffed away on his cigarette, acting as if none of this concerned him. There I stood, awkward and helpless, realizing their rush to property transfer wasn't just to avoid a potential dispute. They wanted to use it as an excuse to kick me out. My heart ached with 1,000 tiny stings. For the first time, I felt like an outsider in my own home. Before I went to prison, everyone treated me well. Why had everything changed the moment I was released? Without hesitation, Greta responded, "Janina, before, you could make money and support the family, so we all got along. But now, you're just an ex-con. Finding a decent job or a husband will be nearly impossible. In your situation, what can you do but leech off us? Why should we still treat you well?" My heart sank, and I asked painfully, "So, because I'm no longer useful and might be a burden, you don't care about me anymore?" "Nina, it's not our fault." Melanie